Hi. That's Kissy Face. This is a llama that doesn't have a name yet. And this, hopefully, will soon be my iron farm. Over there is where I live, mostly. I mean, that's like where the village is, and you can see over there the pumpkins. I mean, the mushrooms in the background, and all like that. Well, here, this is, oh gosh, what's his name again? Raider XP. I have to, I forgot something. I need a llama over here. I do. Because that's how I get in and out without the villagers getting in and out. At first I was really bum-puzzled because I could not get the villagers to breed. And then I made some modifications to the farm, and now they're breeding, but I still don't think... Why am I doing that? You can't ride a llama. You can't ride a llama. Oh my. I'm stuck on a llama. Help me, help me. Alright, okay, fine. Get off the llama. Leash the llama. Where's the leash? Where's... Oh, Lord. Oh, no! And this little buddy has been running around all over my place. I don't see the leash. I don't see the leash. I don't see the leash. There it is. Honest to Pete. It rains all the time. Do your worlds rain all the time? I'm hearing Minecraft YouTubers talking about how much it rains. It rains all the time over here. Come here, you. Come here. Come here. I've also started some free-range pigs just on account of, because they're cute. You know, they're pink and they're charming and they're, they're home. It's old school Minecraft stuff. So I have some... Are you still following me? Okay. I'm using llamas both as storage and transporting goods, and also for jumping over this, so I don't have to go through the gate. So I don't have to deal with the villagers, because the villagers are like chickens. They're always trying to get out, I'll tell you a trick about llamas, though. If you're going to get on them and check the inventory, do it quickly, because they will break their leads as fast as they can. They will. It's very annoying. You know what? I do kind of want that flint and steel, but do I have room? Not really. Well, yes I do. Okay, put that in there. And then put the flint and steel. Because I want to use... See, that llama's got 9 slots. Oh, Lord. Get off before the leash breaks. So, this one's only got 6. But they're really good for, like, stuff you just need temporarily. Like, I'm going to trade with a fisher person. So, okay, I made a few modifications to the original design. First of all, this was because this is the first thing I built out here to start building. And that jack-o'-lantern is where I built up to put the center of the farm. Oh, don't stomp on the crops. I don't know if this is a mistake. I gave them crops so that the farmers have something to do. And I think it helped because the farmers started farming food, and I didn't have to throw food at them, and I couldn't figure out how to throw food at them. I would throw it, it would just lay on the ground, and they'd stare at me, So I kind of gave up on that. There are random chickens out there in the water somehow all around my place. You want to know why there's so many chickens? Chickens of the sea, get it? Okay. Maybe if you're not in the United States, you don't get that. It's a brand of tuna. For some reason, they call it chicken of the sea. They've always called it that since I was a little bitty kid. And I think the reason they did that is they're trying to say the tuna doesn't taste fishy. But I remember when I was a little bitty kid, yes, it tasted fishy. Okay, originally, these beds are not supposed to be here, and there's no farm, all right? All it was 30 beds on top of a platform that I don't know why the villagers couldn't use them. They were segregated from the beds. The villagers love having the beds, and it's kept down a lot of escaping. The other thing is, I did these stairs badly. They could not figure out these slabs. So once I doubled up these slabs and turned them into real steps. Also, I had these sides blocked off because I was afraid they'd fall off the balconies and kill themselves. They don't. But I had these blocked off, and there were a copper trap doors on top of these so they wouldn't look so ugly. As soon as I took all that away and they had a clear path in here, they started coming in. And look, I've got 32 workstations, all the ones I could make without killing myself. Don't ask me what all of them are because I will not remember. I mean, yeah, because I don't remember how I did them, okay? Some of them are very useful, and I'm glad I have them. Because I've already got, look at my inventory, I already got an Iron Axe. Excuse me, from a weapon person. And then I got an iron sword with sharpness and knockback, which will be good for killing the skeletons in my farm. So this was supposed to be blocked off, and then the bed's on top of that. Okay, well, the first thing that happened is I have a mystery leak. I cannot solve it. I've tried from outside over there. I've tried from on top. I don't know why it's leaking. It's just leaking. I can't see where it's coming from, and I'm tired of fooling with it. So I just stopped. But I took the beds out, and I put them downstairs. Oh, goody. Mostly this is an ink stack farm, but I'll take it. Yeah, it's getting pretty full, huh? I even got some glow ink, but I did that out in the ocean. So I took the beds down, kept all the workstations up, because they were desperate for workstations, poor things. That's one reason they kept disappearing. I had barrels out there with stuff in them, and they could smell them. And they kept running toward the barrels. Now, all those villagers are from 2 villagers. Same with the chickens, same with the cows. The cows just kind of got in here before I had the thing built right, but that's okay. So it's very busy in here, and the farmers have stuff to do, but I didn't give them a composter. Were there composters up there? I don't remember, probably. I'm already trading with them, obviously, a little bit, not seriously, but I'm getting started, and these guys are a lot easier to get to. There's only 4 of each trade, so it's pretty easy to keep track of what they're trading for. I've got a shepherd. I don't know if I've got 4 shepherds. I've got 4 of each. So I don't know if shepherds are good for anything, but I've got them. And I'm gathering eggs. I'm not sure why. I don't need them for trading. Oh, and I found this donkey, this random donkey. She's tame, and I've got her in here because it's just too much bother to go over there and do something else with her. But there's a patch. Oh, you see past the sugar cane, you see that hole with the water in it? Well, right around there and right over there where there's a little bit of elevation, there's lots of horses spawning and really frequently donkeys, surprisingly frequently. Try to put all these underneath some kind of shelter because, I mean, I like camping, but I'm not sure that these guys do. But they're camping, so I try to give them some shelter. Some of the beds are in the rain. They don't care. And you notice the ground is covered with stuff. I'm trying to have every single space occupied so boogers can't spawn in here. Occasionally, I get fish spawning in here. I've taken cod and salmon both over to my aquarium, which I don't know, it's raining. You might not be able to see it because it gets really foggy. I want to do something with that island. Haven't decided what yet. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. So I took them over there to my aquarium. Hopefully someday I'll have tropical fish, but right now not so much. So let me get out of here. Whoop. You know, when my mule is attached over here and she sees me coming to the fence, she comes right to me. Not the llamas, man. Not the llamas. So this is basically so I have trade to do with villagers and wheat for cattle. So it's nothing fancy. I'm trying to... Why chop wood and then pile it up and go through all the labor when you can just grow the wood? I did the same thing over here. I grew these trees, so, and then stripped the bark, and this isn't quite done. I would like to put these slabs all the way around. I like it. It looks like those chocolate-covered cherries. Anyway, I'd like to put birch slabs all the way around it. even though B-Dubs doesn't like it. Maybe because B-Dubs doesn't like it. This is for trading paper with librarians. Have a few cows. There were a lot more, but I did what you do with cows. Let's see. So what I'm doing now is this room is going to be all full of chests. I might dig underground too. Full of chests of stuff to trade with villagers, so I don't have to run around all over the place. And then by the time I get back, I can't find them. This is because I told you I have a secret project involving the llamas. So I'm collecting goods here. And get over my fence. There's a couple of these villagers that are very confused. And they hang out over here for some reason. Where'd that one go? It was right here. Oh, there you are. Hi. You're a cartographer. What are you doing over here? Hey, 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 hey. Oh, you want to get back out? Okay. You really serious? You promise? You can't figure out how to get out, huh? Okay, well, I will help you. Next time you slow down, I will help you. Here. Can you get out? Do you want to get out? Hello? Are you going to get out? Like, if somebody isn't answering you, yell, because, the problem is that they can't hear you, right? Now, it went green and sparkly. Oh, please tell me it didn't connect with that barrel. Those barrels that are sitting out there. I had to move all my barrels because they were too close to the iron farm, and everybody was fighting over becoming a fisher person. So there was lots of green sparkles and those gray stars that are, I guess they're like a storm or something. Oh, looky! And again, of course, I don't have any fish. There's little kittens all over the place out here. They're also outside the gate. Outside the wall. So I know it's because I've had so much luck with my project. And these people are all still locked up. I haven't done anything with them. Did I show you guys this? I can't believe it. They're out here in the boats. Honest to Pete. Well, I got enough cats. So when I turn on the cooties, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with creepers. So I've been bone mealing this. And in Bedrock, you can get coral and stuff no matter what the temperature of the biome. Don't know why. So my salmon and my cod are in there. And if I ever catch any tropical fish, which I don't think I have the... they're so hard to catch. I don't think I want to deal with that. I might try, but not very hard. Let's see. So that's going to get a lot bigger, but I take breaks. I do a little of this, and then I do a little of that. You know how it goes. It's much better to do it in small projects than to drive my... This cat really wants me to tame it, but I don't think I have any fish. Pretty sure no. I love bundles. I love bundles. Oh my gosh, I love bundles. I think all my fish are on a llama someplace. Well, that's okay. There was a black cat. I wish I could have gotten that. I feel so bad. Black cat with golden eyes. I'll tell you, you can only get those from witches. There was one right outside the wall, and I missed it. This is my sheep farm. I don't think I showed... No, I didn't show you this. Yeah, look, I don't redstone, okay? But I made a little redstone. This is... And I did some in the cave, too. So, this is nothing fancy. All it is, the sheep... I invite the sheep in. I lure them in with some wheat. They come in, sniff, 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 all the way around. And then I gather up all the wool. So far, so good. I'm going to need some of this because the person that does wool wanted light gray for some reason. They also want light gray dye for some reason. So I just lure them around in here with wheat. And they step on the pressure plates and the dispenser goes off. Each dispenser only has 2 snippers. Because look, I got all that wool and look how little those snippers are getting used. So I don't have to waste a lot of iron. Besides, I don't have my iron farm built yet. So I don't know if the iron farm is going to work. Because I have free range villagers. I let them have their beds. They're supposed to have access to their workstations. I know that. Whoops, what did I do? Why? Why are you opening? Oh, I don't know. Look, you are lit up, right? So I should be able to... There you go. Alright. Whoops. So yeah, I got a project with the llamas. Nothing much out here has changed. I just don't want... You know, I like early game. I don't want to play a bunch of other stuff. I haven't figured out how I can go to the end without killing the dragon. I might even be able to get me an elytra without killing the dragon. But I have to make an ender chest so that I have an ender chest on this side. I go through the portal. I get stuff I want, put it in the ender chest, kill myself, and then it's all in the ender chest here waiting for me. That's what I think. Yes, I left the donkey. Don't really know why. Just thought I'd do a little walkthrough. Well, you know, kind of like a little tour kind of deal. You will notice that I don't know why I have this block about not being able to find my way when I get down here. I put glazed terracotta down here. I made a trip, especially out to the Badlands. What's the Mesa, and brought home a whole bunch of terracotta, colored and otherwise. And this is my other redstone. I know, it's nothing fancy, but it's getting me a really good regular. Every time I come by here, what I do is I go, I've got these ornamentals growing here, so I clip them and whoops. This is all it is. It's pistons, a strip of redstone dust, and that's it. And I put some glowberries just in case, like if a glowberry happens to grow down before a sugar cane grows up. That way I'll have a little extra glowberry action going on. Then I walk along here because not all, you know how they don't all go where you want. So that takes care of that. And see, that, except for the fact that I can't figure out how to walk, it's over in like seconds. See? Then you go to the other one, and yes, I made a nice housing around it because this is the first ever real redstone farm I ever made. Go ahead and laugh, but it's the first time I ever did anything like this, and I'm pretty darn proud of it. No, it doesn't collect much. Did I? I didn't make room in my inventory for this, did I? Ha! No wonder I don't hear anything. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's try that again. So it's the first time I ever tried something like this. There's no hoppers underneath. Don't have a redstone farm. I mean, an iron farm yet. There's no hoppers underneath. There's no storage. Well, there's manual storage. You'll see in a minute. And usually I come over here and get these too, because why not? And I didn't try to do anything. I didn't try to make any. I don't even know how. I don't even understand clocks. It has something to do with the timing, obviously, because it's a clock. I don't really understand bud switches. I mean, I understand them conceptually, but I, you know, some things are just. Look, see, the other reason I walk up here is I don't have to go against the water flow. I don't know if you can still put a chest at the end of a water flow and the chest can gather stuff, or since they put in. Well, that was smart. Or since they put in hoppers, now that's nerfed and you can't just use the water stream to put stuff where you want in a chest. You know, I don't know if that works anymore. Oh, right. And of course, then I got that big giant one out there where I'm trading. And see, that's just from walking past. See? That's just from walking by on my way. I go to sleep. I get up in the morning. I'm getting ready to go out. I park my mule. I've got a little space for her. I park my... Wait a minute, what is this? Dirt. Okay. I park my mule. She waits for me. And she's got... See, that's her parking space. And, yeah... Whoa, scared the dickens out of me. I cut this tree down because I kept banging my head into it. Bees are happy. They're growing my crops. So, everything's going good with that. There's 4 bees. And they're all doing the thing. Nobody's mad that they're not in a... They don't each have a hive, you know what I mean? There's 1 hive for 4 bees, and they seem happy. They just switch off. And the house is looking pretty much the same. Took down the armor stands because It was a disorganized mess. I want all my armor. I don't care if it's good quality or not. I want it all cleaned up and put together like I put this one together. The old gold helmets and whatnot. But I'm trying to get stuff together for the nether, see? And I love chainmail just because you can't get chainmail. So, pants, shirts, helmet, shirts, pants, boots, enchanted bows and arrows, and then the armor stands, I'll put them up again later. When I deserve to put them up, when I have full sets of really nice armor. Still daylight. There's my other mule. I named her Pocket Edition. She can't jump. She can't run. She doesn't work very good. She's like Pocket Edition. Does she have anything in her? She has basic stuff you need for a mule. So that's my backup mule. Well, that worked. What? Oh, sorry. You got your face in them. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. So her name's Pocket Edition. And this down here is... Oh, wait a minute. I need to go through these, but I'm not going to rummage while you're here unless I find one really good. Protection, efficiency... Okay, what I want is something like... should I put mending on this? Yeah, I should. You know, I should. I should put mending on that sword. Now, why should I put mending on that sword? Why do I need an enchantment table? I should put mending on that sword because that's going to be my skeleton chopper. Right? Where is my... Oh, okay. Alright, this shouldn't cost too much, right? Tell me it won't cost too much. 2? I think I can afford it. Okay, now I have an iron sword with mending and sharpness, right? Yep. I don't really want knockback, but, you know, in the skeleton farm, who cares, right? Because, ow, I just pulled my headphones. Because in the skeleton farm, they're kind of stuck there. All they're going to do is bounce off the back wall and back at me, so... I mean, I don't think it'd be the best way to be good for creepers. You know, you like a little knockback on your creeper sword, right? And then I got a thing down here where I found way down there. See where that white patch is? Way down. That's not really white, by the way. That's just not rendered in. Way down there. I'm at level 8 right now, down at level 54, straight on down that tunnel. I have started a diamond mine at level 54, which is supposedly mostly above lava lakes, but will get you at diamond level. Well, that's just embarrassing. Get you diamond level, so not this way, but the other way. And then up here, I've got, look, abandoned mine shafts. I've been collecting all kinds of rails. That's going to go for my project. I thought I wanted to make rails going from here to the mesa, and I don't. Look, I have beautiful pack animals. I have donkeys. I have mules. And some of them are very strong, healthy ones, by the way. I have plenty of llamas. And the trick with llamas is, if you lead one of them, the other 3 or 4 will follow. In fact, they've changed it. I think you can get a train of quite a number of llamas to follow you. Well, I've got those big wide roads going all the way out to the mesa, and I thought, why, if I put side rails on them so the llamas can't fall off, why not just let the llamas walk out to the mesa, fill their packs with junk, bring them back here, and then I'll have all kinds of colored terracotta and, you know, glazed stuff, and why not do it that way? So every time I get a llama, you have to ride them. You have to make sure they're tame. And then you can put a chest on them. See, look at how much space that one's got. Isn't that great? So that's what, 5 by 3? That's 15 slots. That's a lot of storage. That's, you know, I mean, it's not a shulker box, but do I really need 8 billion stacks of something or other? So I should go get fish. I hope I put that wall back together. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing some stuff with the channel that maybe people won't like. I don't know. I fixed this. This was a bunch of weird holes. Some of them with water, some of them with running water. There was just a bunch of weird holes. So I cleaned it out a little and then I bone mealed. You have to be, I tried to bone meal this. You can't. You got to be 2 blocks down. So I bone mealed out there and that helped me because I've been breeding turtles. Tons and tons of turtles. This beach over here gets a lot of them. And then after you breed them, for some reason, they walk through all this Swiss cheese. This is really dangerous. All of these. See all these little landmarks I made? This is really dangerous. It's just Swiss cheese out here. Anyway, go past that tree line. That's another beach out over there. So they try to walk through all this mess to go out to the other beach. But they spawn here. They spawn right there. The other thing is, I thought about, oh, well, you know, everybody always makes the fence even. I had all these little leftover pieces of fence. Do you care that the fence is different colors? Because I don't. This isn't Better Home and Fence. This is just my little trading farm, right? And I thought, you know, I live out here in the country. People out in the country, they make do with what they got. And when the fence gets old, you buy new wood or you scrounge an old bed frame to make a fence out of it or whatever. I don't think there's one matching fence out here. So I thought, why am I getting all exercised about having to chop wood and mill it into fences so it'll all look the same? I got these little bits and pieces of fence. I'll just use them puppies. So, in fact, I had enough birch left over. I put this around here. So I decided I wanted a diagonal building because, you know, you can build so many boxes out here and then you finally just get wore out. And then, you know, people build a building and then they use their shears, which is iron, that has to be replaced. They use their shears to cut leaves and put leaves on their building. And I thought, you know, if I just grow trees and I strip the bark, and it looks like candy, doesn't it? It looks like chocolate-covered cherries. No, it's not a conventional roof. Why do I want a conventional roof? This is not Pacific Palisades or Brooklyn. This is Minecraft. Nothing here is the way it is in real life. Why am I trying to make it look like real life? You know what? Minecraft is charming because it's Minecraft, right? So, oh, good. That's starting to oxidize. That's going to look much prettier when it's green. Wouldn't that be a nice contrast? The green against the red and the brown. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of sorry I put that wall up. When I first put that wall up, I couldn't deal with any of this out here. I had so much to do in there. And I just wanted, in case, to keep boogies out, to protect my villagers. But now I'm thinking I would like to take that wall down all the way around the back, too, because I can't see my look at all those animals back there. All the horses and mules and donkeys. I can't see them. They're all segregated back there. And if they were out here, they could graze. But I do need to do something about these holes. I have to do something about that. I might put something over the top of them. I'm not sure what. I've got a place to get sand over. There's a desert over on the way to the mesa. So I can get plenty of sand, and I might just glass those over. With colored glass, like green and, you know, something like that. So that it blends in with the natural ground. But a lot of these little cheese holes go all the way back to my house, which is, well, it's in the middle of where the pasture is for the livestock, right? For the horses and stuff. So, not this wall, but the next wall, that's the entrance to my underground cave. So you see, it's not that far to get to the cave from here. So I'll do something with it, make little outbuildings, something or other, you know. That's why I built this little trading thing, because I've got all these, you got to keep the barrels away from the villagers. You got it, because even I had barrels like right around in here somewhere, and you see they look like they're pretty far from them, but they were all turned into fisher people, because so I had to move the barrels, and then I snuck some of them over here so I could do construction on the farm. and yikes, and this building and the sugarcane. So I moved some stuff over here, and it didn't affect them. But don't get barrels close to villagers, because they'll all turn to fisher people. Well, if you want fisher people, then by all means do it. This also had a lot of junk. It was water that was free flowing. I don't know, just spawned funny. And over here's where the horses come from. They come from all these holes over here. Just all of a sudden I'll see something I don't recognize, but it's a horse down in a hole. And up here, you see, it's not very far till you get to, I don't know if this is tundra, taiga, I don't know. It's icy. There's a polar bear over there. And if you go around the river to the backside, there's a parent with a polar bear, so beware of that. I went around on my mule, but I'm afraid to climb the mountains because I'm afraid of the packed snow, and I don't know if it'll impact my horse. Even if if I wear the little boots, does it make a difference? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, way off over there's tall mountains in the snow. That means two things, I think. One thing, it definitely means lots of iron. Probably some emerald ore as soon as I get silk touch. And maybe one of those awful cities. I don't remember what the rules are, but I think they're underneath tall mountains. I also think there ought to be one of those trial chamber things down in here. And I'm going to go in it with the mobs off, and I'm going to loot the place. And do like Zumaboy did a thing where he went into one of those trial chambers and he made farms out of all the spawners. So I think I'm going to do that so that when I do go in, I can use it in a useful way rather than just random chaos with a bunch of people shooting at me and knocking me around. And, you know, I can't see or maneuver well enough to deal with all that. But I will turn it into a farm if I can. And this, what I want to do here is, it seems to me these make that special dirt. Does anybody know this dirt? I think it's called rooted dirt. And I think you can only get it from, yeah, see, it's, oh, don't touch it. It's different from regular dirt, see? But does it grow actual roots? Do you know? Or is that something having to do with mangrove, or what's the deal here? Anyway, I think I'd like to start growing some rooted dirt, because it's pretty. Alright, I'm going to put a thing in there, so I don't think you think it's spawned in there, but still. So yeah, I had villagers running all over the place out here. It's not that far, you see, from where the aquarium is to over here, and I've got them all in boats. So I drag them down, and then I row the boat over here. And there's some place where I put slabs. I break the boat and hope they'd come up. Well, until I got this mess solved with the beds and the workstations, as soon as they got out, they ran all the way back over there where I jump over the concrete wall, trying to get back in over there. So I had a double of a time keeping them in. Now they're kind of happy. They're not even trying, really. I bet they wouldn't even rush me if I opened the gate, but I'm not going to take the chance, because they are like chickens. Villagers are like chickens. People always get mad at villagers, but you know what? It's like people who get mad at their dogs for acting like dogs, or their kids for acting like kids. They demand that everybody act like they do. Well, kids and dogs and villagers don't have the capacity to act like you do. And if you want a good relationship with them, you got to come at them from their terms, on their level, with their capacity, because they'll surprise you. And they've already built into this game now that you get a reputation with villagers. Villagers know when you hit them. They know when you're mean to them. They know when they know when you made good trades. Oh, like the other day I made some trades with my villagers, and oh, the hearts came up. And I had 3 brand new babies. I just traded with like 3 or 4 villagers. But everybody got so excited, and they all had babies, and they all started talking about me, and I thought, you know, I mean, kind of sick that they get romantic over money, but, I mean, look at the modern world we live in, right? So that's what I'm doing. I've got some other content I'm going to put up. You tell me what you think. I've been finding some really neat sermons and lectures and essays and stuff on really interesting topics. And I thought what I'd do is just play the game and make edit in a little sound, like a little bell sound or something, if I do something interesting, so that you'll know to look up that I'm going to put a caption on it to let you know this interesting thing. But I thought, people live stream all the time just because, why not? I mean, you got to do this stuff anyway. I mean, most of them are just grinding, but I'll just be doing my regular life out here. But I thought maybe I would put some of these there, royalty-free, copyright-free, fair use, common, whatever it's called. So I could use these, and they're really interesting subjects about stuff that I care about. And I thought I would drop them in on my single-player playthrough. I'm also trying to cook up a way that I can do a server. And pretty soon I'm going to have handmade jewelry in a, what are these things called? You get a little thing in a bundle. And I'll be telling you about those pretty soon. It's coming. I'm just waiting for a few more supplies so I can start making them. I bought a little sewing machine. It uses so little electricity that it runs on both alternating current, like plug it into a wall, but it also operates on batteries. So I know it doesn't use much wattage or amperage or voltage, so it'll be really compatible with my solar without draining my solar cells very much. I can take that up. So that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to? Happy New Year. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I thought I'd just do a quick check-in and let you know that I'm alive, okay? Alright, well, wish me luck. I hope my iron farm works. So far, I've got a few squid inks. But, I want to the other thing. I need to redo the campfire. The campfire is a problem. Excuse me. Any items that flow down from the water stream to the campfire cannot get down the hopper chain. So I'm going to do what the guy said. He said put in a lava blade made out of signs. I've already got the signs. I made the signs in advance. I just got cute and thought I'd put in a campfire. So I'll make me a bridgeway so I can arch over the top of that, get to the center, chop out that well, first I'll put in the signs, then chop out the campfire and put the signs in the way they're supposed to be and put the lava in the way it's supposed to be and keep my fingers crossed. I did put the slabs on top of those blocks though, so mobs can't spawn. So I did that part right. And I don't know why it's glass bottom. I just wanted to see what was in the bottom, Oh, and I found a shipwreck over here. Somewhere kind of over where that chicken is. It's real hard to see it. But I found a shipwreck, but so far, all I'm finding is, pieces of the shipwreck. I'm going down there and chop, 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 chop. Yeah, I can't see it tonight. I don't know. It's over there. You can see it from the balcony of this thing, though. And these dolphins are telling me that I'm missing out on something. They're trying to tell me to go do something. Anyway, it's off over here somewhere. I don't know. My render distance is weird tonight. There should be a couple of things that I can't see. It's odd. Anyway, it's out here someplace. There's a shipwreck, and I'm sure there's something else. I was kind of hoping I'd find some naps or maybe one of those, not a nautilus shell, that other thing that you use so you can be underwater. I've got tons of nautilus shells from the cats bring them to me and from fishing. So I want to make one of those things so I can go underwater and explore. And I've got my turtle helmet because, I get turtles here all the time. They even come in the garden. So, yeah, I want to go underwater some. So, and I've got a respiration book and something else so I can put some stuff on my gear. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know how people get bored in this game. There is always so much to do. Now, this could have just been a plain old boring iron farm. But isn't that fun? It's a whole little town. It's like a condominium or something. And they're so happy in there. So why? Why not just why not? Right? They're happy in there. I see a thing I need to cut down. They're happy in there. Yeah, I could use some decorations on the outside, but oh, by the time I got it done, you know how it goes? Sometimes it's just like, oh, thank goodness that's over. At least it's functional and nobody's dying. It's at that point that you're like, okay, I win Minecraft. It's functional and nobody's dying. So tell me how your new year is going. I got lots more to tell you, but right now the weather is warm. I mean, like in the 60s and 70s. And I'm going to go outside and work. I'm cleaning up in here, moving some things around so I can get in and out the door easier without worrying about bumping into things. Getting ready to start planting seedlings because it's time for that, you know. I'm going to have a garden in the spring. It's time to take some of these old soup cans and stuff and put some potting soil in and start some seeds. Just about got my debt paid off. I've only got $135 left, 34 to last for the month. Paid off a ton of debt this month. So out of $1,000, I've got $134. All the cat and dog food's bought. I think if the weather stays relatively warm, like I don't have heat on now, I even go sleep for several hours in the night before I turn the heat on. I have the pilot light on, but I don't turn the heat on. So my propane is going way down, and I have a little bit of a balance with her, so I could get a few more days propane with what I've got at the propane company. I got food. My food stamps are coming in on the 8th, I hope. There's pirates taking over the government, and I don't know what to think. And they want to punish me for being old and disabled and queer and poor. You know, they want to punish all of us. They want to punish all of us. But for now, I've got food stamps. Good. What if they take away my Social Security? I can't, and my Medicaid, Medicare. Not that I can get to a doctor, but still. Okay, well, that's all I got for right now. You're alive. Wake up. I'd hug you, but my arms don't bend. Bye.